And here we go, we're back. It's the last game of day 2. It's a 9:45 p.m. start. It's a late one between the 1-0 Central Kings Gators and the 2-0 Harrison Trimble Trojans. The Gators have defeated Moncton High earlier this morning, and the Trojans have defeated the Purple Knights as well, and also La Rivière de Loup, the Sphinx, their D2 team. They defeated them just earlier this afternoon.
Both teams being undefeated is going to make for an interesting matchup tonight. Hopefully we see lots of action, lots of goals, and some good hockey.
Starting in net for both teams, in net for Trimble is number 30, Nelson Steves. As starting in goal for the Central Kings Gators is number 30, Seth Nickerson. Stockman flipped up, shot on net, saved by Steves. Around the net, Stockman's going to try to clear it along the boards. Going to be kept in by Lucas Allen. Cleared out by Betts. Regathered by Butler. Cleared into the glove of Benoit. Tries to shove it to the other side. His pass is blocked by McKay. Going behind the net, the ref takes a fall. Behind the net, Steves. Stick lifted by McKay. Taken back by Steves. Starts a toe drag to the middle. Betts with possession. Puts it to the blue line. Shot almost deflected by Steves, but it's put just wide. In the corner. Stockman with Butler. Retrieving the puck is Lucas Allen, who then puts on the brakes, passes it over to Butler. Sent high in the air past Stockman. Could have been a potential breakaway for Knox, but that puck is stripped away by number 21, Carson LeBlanc. And a whistle, it seems. Do not exactly know what is happening. Couldn't tell if there was a penalty on the play. Looks like it's too many men going against Trimble.
Both teams are currently they are 0 for 12 on penalty kills, so they have not let up any goals over these penalty kills. So we're gonna see how this pans out.
So Trimble's off to the power play. 2 minutes for too many men to be served by Tristan Logie. Trimble wins the draw. Going behind the net is Beeman. Beeman skates up, looks for a pass. Stockman at the blue line is there to receive the puck. Back down to Beeman. And then misplaced pass is taken out by McKay and sent all the way down the ice. Steves going all the way under the corner to go play it. Starting the rushes, LeBlanc. Pass attempted over to Clark. The windshield wiper from Boats misses the puck. In the neutral zone, Beeman. Not going to dump it in, going to go in. That's going to be a tripping call against Braden Williams. So we're going to have some 5-on-3 time. A quick power play chance for the Trojans. They have a 5-on-3 for 1:23. Face off, won by Trimble. At the blue line, Betts, cross ice pass, the shot, saved by Nickerson behind the net. Benoit cleared out, regathered by the Gators and cleared out by Austin McKay. He's gonna make a questionable decision and go forecheck on a 5-on-3. Now leaving just 2 defense to stop 4 Trojans. Steves walks in. Gets by Nosh, tries to put it out to the middle. Walking in, Legier thought about taking a clap bomb and instead passed it over to McFadden. McFadden cross ice pass. Benoit finds the rebound, loose in the blue paint. Behind the net, it goes for Steves. Pressured by McKay. Steves up to Legier. Legier, slap shot, blocked by McKay. Walking in his Betts, backhander to the middle. Benoit tried to find his stick on a loose puck. McFadden was behind the net. Looks up for Betts. Will ignore him. Pass it. Legier. Betts fires. Saved by Nickerson. Betts down in the corner. Shooting. Saved. Benoit in the corner. Recovers. Just 8 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Legier on the left, shooting wide. Betts is going to have to recover on the blue line. He walks in, plays the puck, goes around Nos. It's another 5-on-4 out in front. Steves and Benoit both trying to get a stick on it. Betts again trying to shoot. That one in the skates of Allen. Cleared out. Betts thought about playing it, but we'll go all the way back for Steves. Trimble now getting out of their own zone. Logan made it past Boats. Logan in, backhander. That puck went off of Butler. The shot to the net, steered away. Now we're playing 5-on-5. Central Kings has successfully went now 2 for 14 on the penalty kill. They hit in the end. Stockman pass to Clark. Clark along in the zone. Maneuvering by, couldn't get by Butler, puts it to LeBlanc at the blue line. LeBlanc, who tried to find Casey, although he was not ready. Beeman behind the net. Clark tried to put it up to the blue line, but that one's pass is picked off by Knox. Loose puck taken by Perkins. Puck's loose. Butler. Cross ice pass over to, believe that's Logie. Stockman behind the net. Trying to evade Shrimper. He is sent into the boards face first. Evans trying to put it out and keep it in the zone. It's thrown back in by the Gators. LeBlanc. Behind the net, Carson LeBlanc. Waiting to put it to center ice. Evans. Cross ice pass for Butler. Going back to Evans. Back to Butler. Sam Butler waits. Puts it deflecting by the stick of Perkins. LeBlanc. Stockman. Now has to clear his own. Stockman. Over to Nealis. Will Nealis in the zone. Accidentally bumps his own player, being Groundwater. That will draw him offside. With just over 10.5 minutes left to go in the first frame.
Trimble had quite a strong power play there, but they just couldn't manage to make it in and get that goal, despite it being a 5-on-3 power play.
Again, a close chance in front. Almost speaking into existence. It was a 5-on-3, had many chances. Don't think we'll ever get that back again. Legier keeps it on, off his skate. Cummings couldn't quite get it. Legier now going to have to back check. Walking in the shot. Allen tried to put it in front. Taken from the blue line from Nos. Allen gets it down low, hit by Casey. Jackson Steves also present and applying pressure. Allen behind the net. Sent around for Cummings. His pass taken, shot, pad save by Steves. That was a good play by Ben Williams to intercept the puck at the middle of the ice and put a shot on. Knox cleared it back in the zone. Taken out by Steves. Tried to get it to Casey, out of his reach. It goes to Knox. Knox his pass out of the reach of Boats. We'll go all the way for Clark. Coming in is Betts. Drew Betts cutting to the middle, trying to get on his forehand, poked off. Steves trying to put it out to the middle for Benoit. Just puts it to the left of the net. Steves behind the net. Tried to get out for Betts. Up to McCauley at the blue line. He's going to shoot. Blocked and sent out. Gators come up with 3. There's a shot from Williams. Pad save. Rebound. Another pad save from Steves. Tristan Logie perfectly seeing the play and finding the rebound off the pad, but just couldn't get it past Steves. Weston Steves behind the net. Benoit. Puck's rimmed around for Logie. His backhand pass to Williams. Williams cuts through the neutral zone, but it's poked off by defenseman Gallant. Gallant in the zone, gonna flip it. Gonna be gloved down and held by Nickerson at 8:21 in the first frame.
The Gators are playing a smart game here. They are, despite not getting out of the zone, they're still putting up really good defense. And when they get opportunities, it's not a wasted opportunity.
Gators trying to leave the zone again. Although starting on that 5-on-3 with the unfortunate too many men and the tripping call, they have been putting a good fight up against these Trojans. It's still 0-0. They usually do find a way to clear the zone or at least not give up a shot on net. Keeping it in the zone. It's mere inches from getting out, pinned up right next to the Gators bench. Still kept in. Pass this time goes to Evans. Clears it out of the zone. Picked off by Beeman. Beeman in on his backhand. Shoots it just wide of the net, guarded by Nickerson. Behind the net, Beeman. Clark also in the battle. Cleared around. Kept by Stockman. Tried to put it down on net. It's cleared off the boards. Steve's in the net going to call for an icing. And his wish will be granted.
This icing will provide a nice change up for the Trojans. Get those tired legs off the ice, get some fresh legs out, and play hard in the offensive zone.
Gators gonna win this draw. Butler over to Evans, who gets it out of the zone. The fresh Trimble legs quickly vacate the zone. They quickly recover possession, get back. Steves walking in, stopping. Jackson Steves had Nealis as an option at the point, but turned back around. The pass through neutral ice. Kept in Legier with the shot. Save, rebound is loose. Couple extra shots from McEachran. And he's going to be promptly pushed away from the net.
Trimble crashed that net there. They thought they had it. It was close, but no goal for the Trojans.
Must have just been down, hit the chest of Nickerson, then dropped right down in front of him. McEachran thought he saw a goal, and despite all this pressure from Trimble in the zone, they've only managed 8 shots. Shots are currently 8-3 in favor of the Trojans. Because despite all this offensive zone time, the Gators still not being blown out in shots. Noss gives the puck away. McEachran puts it behind the net. Steve starts to put it out in front. Cleared out into the neutral zone. Gonna be picked up, Carson Legier. He's pressured by Knox, and his pass will go way out of play. Gonna take a quick look at games happening around the league. Clément Cormier, they defeated Rivière-du-Loup Sphinx 3-0. Bernice McDonne are currently playing next to us in the IGA surface. They're taking on Les Rebelles de ISN. And happening at HAL, Les Élites will be taking on the Sonics from Sussex. And that will end off day 2. Pass attempted to go to the middle. Out in front, Legier. His shot got blocked. Stockman being pinned up in the zone. Going down and pinching. Met by Noss. Sent around the net. Going to be taken by Jochum. It's cleared out of the zone. Could be a 2-on-2. Allen breaks into the zone. Shoots, saved by Steves and covered. Gonna have another look at it. Or we aren't. There's a Gator. There's Noss falling down in the defensive zone. So far, Trimble doubling Central Kings in shots. They're gonna win the draw here. Shot from the blue line. Jochum, blocker save, and good rebound control. It's sent out into the corner. Williams tried to put it over to the slot. Trimble now quickly races out of the zone. Steves, just out of his reach, will be banked up against the boards, but quickly trailing him is Beeman. Around the net for McKay. Trying to move his way out of the zone. It's taken by Williams. Pass intended for Logie. Brought back by Beeman. Beeman trying to get a shot off. Around the net, out in front. Shot by Benoit. He scores! after all these pressure and all these attempted shots, one of them was bound to get through. It's Anson Benoit finding a puck in the high slot, shooting it along the ice and through the 5-hole of Seth Nickerson.
This is his third point in the tournament so far. He is probably hoping to get more.
Face-off quickly taken by the Gators.
Trojans' first goal
Goes
scored by
into the
number
zone.
20, Anson Benoit.
Evans battles
assisted
behind the
by
net
number
before it's sent
16,
out to the
Drew
blue line.
Betts.
It's kept in, now in the zone is
c'était
Clark.
marqué par le numéro 20, Anson Benoit,
Over
assisté
to
numéro
Legier.
16,
That
Drew
pass
Betts.
over the stick of McFadden. Kept in by the stick of Jochum. Cleared into the zone. Trimble now having to regroup Legier. Pass tried to go to the neutral zone by through about 3 players. Steves through a couple legs. McFadden over to Beeman, tried to put it out in front, bouncing puck. Clark gonna try to get a stick on it. There's a turnaround shot. That one's blocked by Butler. Gators now get it out of the zone. Williams, that pass was attempted over for Evans. And the Trojans get it back. Here's Beeman walking in, cutting over to the near boards. The back end of the middle, McFadden gets pinned up against the boards by Allen. High puck. It's kept in by LeBlanc. Big hit along the boards. It sends Allen to 1 foot. Beeman in the zone. There's LeBlanc being pinned up against the boards. About 5 players in that 1-2 meter space. Clark puts his pass into the legs of Williams. Trimble still has the puck, backdoor pass. LeBlanc tried to put it to the net. Beeman cleared back up for LeBlanc. LeBlanc shooting, saved, and held by goaltender Seth Nickerson. So far, it's been all Trojans so far with the pressure in the first period. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Currently experiencing some camera issues, so just hold in tight with us, and it'll be fixed very shortly.
Here we go. Now getting some eyes on the play. Face-off taken by the Trojans. Loose puck ends up with Clark Boats. Gets past Gallant. Not with the puck, however. Now delayed offside. Taken up by Groundwater. Pass Nealis. Trimble delayed icing, and it will go. Just about 25 seconds later. Finally, a face-off in the offensive zone for the Gators. They've been needing that recently. Puck one to McKay. McKay tried to put it to the net, but it's steered away by McCauley. Over to McEachern on the boards, who almost lost an edge. It's taken up by Groundwater. Dumped in behind the net. McKay almost taken out. Gallant, it's just out of the zone. Dumped it back in, delayed offside, but all the Trojans get back out in time. Cian McCauley, pass over for Nealis. Nealis, drop pass, Groundwater, shooting, stick save, and held by Gators goaltender Nickerson.
With that shot, the Trojans are currently holding 10 shots, the Gators 5. This is showing, like, the offense, Trimble's got it down packed. The Gators, they've got their defense down packed. It's a good game.
As they say, defense wins championships. Not looking like that so far in this game. Trimble up by a score of 1-0. Headed down to the last 2 minutes. Blue line Steves. DD pass. Attempted a shot by Legier. Keeps it in the zone. Still in the zone somehow. There were 2 Gators going simultaneously for the puck. Now one of them got it out. Tried to put it to the middle for Logan. The Gators now looking like they're going to get it out of the zone. Need some changes here. They got to get some fresh troops on the ice. Evans sent around the boards to the other corner over for Noss. Going to be held in at the blue line by Butler. Behind the net, taking the pucks is Jackson Steves. That pass is up for Casey. Pass from Legier over to Cummings. He dumps it in the zone, past Allen. It's shot back, going where it came from. Betts puts it back in, out of the front, bouncing puck. Bex finds it on his backhand. Drew Betts turns around, looks for options. There's Clark shooting to the side of the net. Thought it may have went in. Betts gonna lose his balance. Taken out by Gillis. Allen trying to see his option. Trimper in front of the net, but the Trojans go the other way. Potential 2-on-2. Betts with Steves. Weston Steves in, cutting around to the defenseman. Shooting, saved, and the rebound ends up in the corner. Benoit behind the net for Betts. Out in front. McCauley gonna put one back on net, deflected by Steves. Almost on net. Around the net goes Betts. Betts stumbling, losing possession, taken out by Knox outside of the zone, dumped in. This may have a chance for some Gators to get a change. Flipped out of the zone to Gallant. He'll put that over to the stick of Knox. And that is the end of the period. Final score after one, Trimble 1, Gators no score. So far in that first period, offense was all on Trimble's side, although the Gators defense has been sufficient enough.
I agree with you there, Braden. The Trimble's been really just pushing that offense, and they're sticking in the Gators' defensive zone. The Gators, they seem to be holding up well, though. They only let in 1 goal on 10 shots, and they're making sure that they don't get all those shots off, too. But the Gators, when they get into the offensive zone, they are strong in the offense. It doesn't show on the scoreboard, but they are. They're getting shots off. Having 5 shots with the shorter amount of time they've had in the offense is a really good stat.
If the Gators defense had not been as solid as it is, this game would definitely be more than 1-0, could easily be 3 or 4. And that is a huge momentum killer going into a second period, especially when there's no flood and you got to go right back to gameplay.
Completely agree with you. We have a lot of fun hockey to come ahead of us, and I guarantee you this game won't end 1-0. It's going to be a close match the whole way through, and it shows.
And before the second period starts, we'd like to thank there's currently 50 viewers watching live from home. Past 10 p.m. and we're still just getting started the second period. Here we go. Trojans win the draw. Stockman sent over to Stockman. Into the zone, Butler. Butler behind the net. Misses something out in front. The shot from Benoit from the pass from Steves. Had a slot shot with no defenseman within a kilometer radius of him. Betts tries to put it down. Benoit stuck in his feet. Carried out by Logie. Put back in by LeBlanc. Out in the middle, Benoit laying a hit on his man. Pass, hits the back of Betts. Had trouble finding it at first. Gets it, cutting a bit to the middle. Bit to the left side, trying to find an angle. Shot from the blue line from Legier, just wide of the net. Behind the net, Butler battling with Benoit. Noss, he's going to be hit by Clark along the boards. Noss picks up the puck. That shot hit Butler right in the back. He's trying to find Logier at least the zone clearance. McFadden, shot, sent wide of the net. Going to be kept in by Stockman. Stockman goes behind the net. There's a shot from McFadden, saved off the pad of Nickerson. McFadden hit against the boards by Butler. Trojans still so far all in the offensive zone. LeBlanc shot deflected, moving towards the net, bouncing puck. Beeman and McFadden trying to get the puck from out of the feet of a Gator. Beeman goes to the front. Sharp angle shot, ends up rebound right in front. Already 2 minutes down, and I believe we've spent all the time in this same zone. Boats trying to clear. LeBlanc outstrengths him. And then there's Clark that gets a stick up high, and this may give the Gators a chance to leave the zone. John Clark gets a stick up high on a Gator. I believe it was Clark Boats we cross-checked up high. And the Central Kings Gators are going to head to their first power play of the game.
This game's starting to get rough. At the start, you didn't really see much body contact or any pushing or shoving. Starting to pick up the pace now, though, as both these teams realize they have to fight for this win.
And this win to try to get the top of the division ain't going to come without much
Penalty for the
physicality, as
Trojans
it's
for
cleared
number
down by
5,
the
John
Trojans.
Clark,
Already
2
starting
minutes
off the
for
penalty kill on the
cross-check.
right foot. Evans.
Finition play Trojans.
Cleared
by
around for
Nelson.
Gillis.
John Clark, 2 minute play.
They turn over the puck. A Trojan goes falling down. It was Steves. Wasn't sure if he lost an edge or maybe the stick of a Gator got in his way to hinder his performance. And there is a Gator going to the box. So that completely kills the momentum of a power play. Now they have to play 4-on-4, where we'll see if they can use the more ice to their advantage. It's Austin McKay. Austin McKay going to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. We'll have 1 minute and 31 seconds on a 4-on-4. And then a Trojans power play for approximately 30 seconds. Gators rushing in the zone.
Penalty for the Gators for number 17.
Trying to get over to Allen in front. Williams still with it. Trying to fight his way over to the middle, but turned over. Over to Beeman. Beeman, that pass is intercepted by Allen. Must wait for Williams to exit the zone before he can go in. Allen going around the net, taken down by 2 Trojans. McFadden missed his pass, watched it go right by Evans. His pass for Butler hops over his stick. Butler stops, flips it by McFadden. Good around the board, Evans for Allen. Allen the pass dangerously over the middle. McFadden almost with a stick to intercept it. Now bringing it in is LeBlanc. LeBlanc with Beeman with him. LeBlanc shoots it down low in the ice. Stick save by Nickerson. And we'll have a whistle to 12 minutes and a half left to go in the second period.
The Gators in their defensive zone are putting on an amazing performance tonight, blocking shots left, right, and center.
And even when they have let some shots go, their goaltender has been reliable for them tonight, stopping whatever comes near them. Trojans now get possession. Jackson Steves enters the zone, hits off the boards. Sticked away by Nickerson. Nealis down in the near corner, struggling to get possession, puts it up to the blue line. Shot from Clark, deflected above the net. Clark now out of the box. Trimble has a power play momentarily for 26 seconds. A shot attempt way wide of the net. Groundwater pins up a Gator along the boards. McEachran fighting in the corner. Boards brought up over to Groundwater. Steves shooting, blocked in the skates of Butler. A Gator now coming out of the box, about to be 5-on-5. Steves shot, again blocked by the leg of Butler. Clearly looking unfazed. Clearly not hitting his ankle. McKay passed it over to the middle for Knox. Knox in along near side, trying to shoot it, trying to get it to McKay. Or rather, should have just shot it to get a rebound. Nealis in, shot, another shot blocked by Butler. That's 3 block shots this shift. LeBlanc cleared it in. McKay, Butler. That pass misses his intended target, Williams, and will go down the ice for an icing. Just less than 11 minutes. So the tired Gators that are on the ice will be unable to change. We'll quickly take a look around the league. Bernice McNaught Highlanders and the ESN Rebels, they are tied at no score. Coming to the end of period 1, the Sonics from Sussex, they're up 1-0 on Les Ailettes de Thomas Albert. They're about midway through the first period. And the only other game in the league right now is this game. We've only got 3 games live as of right now. Face off won by the Trojans. Stockman to the net. Save. Rebound. In there tight as Casey. And blocked away LeBlanc. Gonna put it back in the zone. Butler trying to put it out. He's hit up on the boards by Logan. Casey trying to see Cummings in front. Puts it to the front of the net, but out of his reach. It's cleared out of the zone. Gators desperately need some changes, but Trimble's gonna go right back into the zone quickly. Logan stops, tries to put a shot on net. Another shot blocked by Butler. That's at least 4 or 5 this shift. Guy's doing the goalie's got to be happy for him. He's doing his job for him. Battling along the boards, LeBlanc with Butler. Trimper also present. Pulling up to the scene is Logan. Casey finds the loose puck and sticked away by Jackson Gillis. This will not have enough momentum to go all the way down for an icing, so the Gators make some must-needed changes. Less than 10 minutes to go in the second period. Stockman, pass intended for Betts, is deflected, no icing. Picked up by Gillis, sent around, chipped up against the boards by Evans. Betts at center ice, goes across the center ice circle, leaves it off for Weston Steves, who then puts it back for Betts at the blue line. McCauley shooting. Again, another block shot. May have been by Butler once more. Benoit trying to put it up to the blue line. He's hit there by Gillis. Betts out in front. Betts slides it in. He scores. Nickerson had the pad ready to block the shot, but moved it just a slight inch, and that gave some room for Drew Betts to make it 2-0 Trimble.
Despite Butler's efforts of being a literal brick wall on the ice, stopping any shot that even attempts to reach the goaltender, the Trojans have still made another goal.
Gators win the draw. Jochum, cross ice pass. Now it's turned over. Betts trying to put out in front for Benoit. Steves putting in the corner with Evans. Sent around for Gillis. We try to put it outside the zone. McCulley sent back in the zone. Walking in, sharp angle shot. Pad save. McCulley gonna have his try into the glove of goaltender Nickerson. And that stops play for the Trojans. They get a change. And currently live, watching now, it's 53. We appreciate the viewership. This is the 2024 Dieppe Classic streamed on MST. All games live from the Uni Surface, including about 7 more games tomorrow. Coming rapid fire, including some quarterfinal games that will be starting around 6 o'clock tomorrow. A dangerously close shot that will have to be covered by Nickerson. McFadden causing some issues for her. Face-off taken by Trimble. McFadden put it up to the blue line. They're down and around. Back around the Trimble net. McFadden leaves it off for Clark. Clark in the corner. Moves away past 2 Gators. Clark sees Steves. Steves' shot deflected by the skate of McFadden. Clark tried to put it to the middle. Over for Beeman. It's taken out of the zone by Logie. And as soon as he crosses over the red line, he's hit by Clark. Sent along the boards, Williams. grabs it in. Boats working his way in. Williams trying to have a shot. Probably the closest the puck's been to the Trimble net this period. We're in the second period of this game. Got just over 7 minutes left to go. LeBlanc, blue line, waits, tries to put it down. Pass Jochum. The Gators can't clear, then the puck will just get out. McFadden just a bit late on it. LeBlanc clears it in the zone. Gillis sent out and into the Trimble bench. Gonna hit a player on the bench. I believe that's McCully. And less than 7 minutes to go in the second period. Trimble has added to their 1-goal lead. It's 2-0.
Despite what the play has looked like on the ice and Trimble being in the offensive zone far greater than defensive, and the Gators being on the defensive far greater than offense, it's still a close game. Both teams are playing like they want this win, and they both do. The Gators require this win to possibly have guarantee at play in quarters or semifinals, and Trimble has already almost secured that, just looking to fully make sure they get in.
Gators finally getting some offensive zone time. Pinning his man up against the board was Perkins. And Trimble quickly comes out and goes the other way. McEachran working in, makes a dangle pass, one of them, and slides into the post. The net's off. Or maybe it isn't. McCully lays a huge hit after the whistle. And stands over them. His man on the ice. And down and looking hurt is, I'm not too sure. I believe it's Jackson Gillis who is down in some pain. Or my mistake, it's Cullen Perkins who gets up and skates to the bench on his own accord. And they're going to take Keelan McCully to the box here.
McCully will receive a 4-minute for head contact off of that play after the whistle.
It was just as the whistle went. Don't know if he had time to react, and I don't know if it's a factor that he did hit it debatably after the whistle. Which the Gators now get a 4-minute power play. So hopefully some zone time included. Allen in the faceoff dot going against Steves. One by Steves to Legier. Put it up against the wall. A risky D-to-D pass. Tipped in by Knox. Allen trying to put it on net. Blocked by Steves. Sends around the net. Boats. Looks for an option in front. Looks for a passing option at all. Tries to continue with him behind the net. It's cleared out. And diving Sam Butler will not be able to keep it in. Will go all the way down the ice. Butler starting the play. Cross ice pass. Over for Allen. Allen receives it against the boards. Hit by Legier. Allen still with it. Debating where he's going to go. Moves his way. Puck through the legs of Legier. Steve sent around. He'll be stopped by Butler. Cleared in and hit up against the boards by McKay. Cleared up by the Trojans. Steves forechecking with speed, and then turning around is Evans and going with speed back the opposite way. Evans along the far board. Stops. Rims it around the boards. Looking like he had more passing options. But that will go to Nathan Logan, and he'll make no mistake sending it all the way down the ice. Evans, that pass, try to be caught in between the legs of Butler. McKay battling with LeBlanc. Right up against the Central Kings penalty box. Taking it out by McFadden. Dumping it. It's been about half of the power play. And I don't believe the Gators have had one shot on net. Butler. Cross ice pass over for Evans. Evans to the middle. That pass is picked off cleanly by McFadden. Butler behind the net. Stops and waits. Then flips it high, deflected by Logan. McKay deflects it into the zone. But with it will be LeBlanc shooting it off the board, almost killing the linesman in the process. Butler regrouping. Seems like he's been on the ice for about 3 minutes straight. Seemed to be on the ice for the whole power play. Butler tried to make one more fancy move, and it could be a potential break. Logan in a lone shooting, saved by Nickerson. That will probably be his most clutch save of the night. Could not have given up a shorthanded goal, especially coming to the end of the second period. Behind the net and rimmed out by Stockman. Doesn't quite get out of the zone. Knox picks it up, throws it back around the net. First one on it's going to be Williams. Pressured by Stockman. Tried to get it out of the zone, and it hops over the stick of McKay and outside the zone. McKay skates up the board, still with it. Gets past Betts. Now must face Stockman. Or rather LeBlanc, excuse me, not Stockman. Sent high in the air, will touch the netting. And they whistle. Just less than 3 minutes left in the game. 38 seconds still left in the power play.
Trimble's 100% penalty kill statistic right now is really shining. They have not let off one shot so far this penalty kill, and they're really putting in a strong effort icing the puck, and it's really paying off.
And here we see the Gators win the draw. Maybe a shot coming up here. Evans around the boards. Butler, who just went off to the bench for probably about 20 seconds of play, and back on the ice to finish off this power play. Behind the net is Williams, trying to put it out front. 2.5 minutes left to go in the period. Just around 15 seconds left to go in the power play. Butler at the blue line, sent to Evans. Evans shooting. That one just missed the net. Allen sent down in the zone. 4 seconds left on the penalty kill, and Trimble already getting their momentum back in the offensive zone. On his backhand was Betts, trying to put a shot on net. Butler blocks in a clearing attempt, picked up by Clark. Clark sent to the middle, wrapped around Beeman, shot, rebound, they score! And that is a way to keep up the momentum for Trimble. Kill off a 4-minute double minor and then score seconds later. John Clark.
Despite what the statistics say, the Gators still had a really successful power play, just the Trojans outplayed on defense.
John Clark also giving a bit of a point to our booth, knowing his goal, his rebound goal on camera, live on stream. Sent all the way down, played by Steve to make a wise decision to cover it. Close to a minute and a half left to go in the second period. There's 54 viewers currently watching live from home. We appreciate your viewership. A reminder, next game, it's coming up tomorrow morning, 9:30. It's bright and early on a Saturday morning. And we'll be streaming all games on the Uni surface. McCauley in his own zone. Taken by Allen. Allen maneuvering around Clark. Also Gallant sent up to the blue line. Cross-ice pass. Noss over to McKay. McKay to McCulley. Down, being poked by Perkins. Kicked off the skates of McKay. Shot to the goal. It goes behind the net. Over for Trimper. Sent to the blue line. Noss shooting. Lowell on the ice. He was looking for a deflection from Trimper out in front, but he was being tied up by Gallant. McKay, he's going to shoot. That one blocked. McKay's going to go falling after he takes a hit. Gallant tried to hit Trimper. Trimper trying to get to the middle. There's going to be a shot from McKay. Going to be poked off by Cummings. In the middle, both players not going for the puck. A penalty called. Don't know on who. Looks like it's going to be Trimble, although they both went to go hit each other. So a small replay of that. And it's Ian Casey. He's going to go off for head contact with 17.3 left to go in the period. So Central Kings getting a bit of momentum lately in the offensive zone. Again, a power play, a chance to continue that going into the second intermission. Allen's going to win the draw. Evans, cross-ice pass. That D-to-D pass is blocked by Benoit. Almost got an odd man rush. Benoit hits the linesman, then gives them a pat on the back. Steves weaves in, taken by Evans. And that will end the second period. The Gators will have a 1 minute and 43 second power play heading into the second period. We'll take a quick 10-minute break, and we're back third period action of the Trojans and the Gators. 2024 Dieppe Classic brought to you by MSD. At the ref takes a fall behind the net. Bone Beeman not gonna dump it in, gonna go in. That's gonna be a tripping call again. Play chance for the Trojans. They have a 5-on-3 for a minute and 23. Face off, won by Trimble at the blue line. Betts cross ice pass, the shot save. Make a questionable decision and go forecheck on a 5-on-3. Now leaving just Betts.
Oh, touché.
We'll ignore him.
Et aussi,
Pass it. Lazier. Betts fires wide. Betts is gonna have to recover on the blue line. He walks in, plays the puck, goes around Noss. Does a 5-on-4 out in front. Went now 2 for 14 on the penalty kill. In the end, Stockman pass to Clark. Clark along in the zone. Maneuvering by, can get by Butler. Stockman behind the net. Trying to evade Trimper. He is sent into the boards face first. By the Gators, LeBlanc. Behind the net, Carson LeBlanc. Now has to clear his own. Stockman over to Nealis. Will Nealis in the zone, accidentally.
Trimble had quite a strong power play there, but they just couldn't manage.
On 3, had many chances. Don't think we'll ever get that back again. Lazier. Drew Betts cutting to the middle, trying to get on his forehand, poked off. Steves trying to put it out. Gators come up with 3. There's a shot from Williams in the neutral zone, but it's poked off by defenseman Gallant. Gallant in the zone, gonna flip it. Gonna be gloved down and held.
Zone, they're still putting up really good defense, and when they get opportunities, it's not a wasted opportunity.
They have been putting a good fight up against these Trojans. It's still 0-0. They usually do find a way to clear the zone, or at by Stockman. Try to put it down on net. It's cleared off the boards. Steve's in the net, gonna call.
Play hard in the offensive zone.
Through neutral ice. Captain Lazier with the shot. Save, rebound is loose. Clear down to the neutral zone. Gonna be picked up. Carson Lazier. He's pressured by Elite. Will be taking on the Sonics from Sussex. Now will scores. It's over for Nealis. Nealis, drop pass, groundwater, shooting. Other corner over for Noss. Will be held in at the blue line by Butler. Behind the net, taking the pucks is Jackson Steves. That pass to get a change. Flipped out. Just watching live from home. Past 10 p.m. and we're still just getting started this season. Into the zone, Butler. Butler behind the net, misses something out in front. The shot. Well, finding it at first, gets it, cutting a bit to the middle, a bit to the left side, trying to find an angle. Shot from the blue. The Trojans still so far all in the offensive zone. LeBlanc shot deflected, moving towards the net, bouncing puck. McFadden trying to get the puck from out of the feet of a Gator. Beeman goes to the front, the same zone. Boats trying to clear. LeBlanc outstrengths him. And then there's Clark that gets a stick up high, and this wasn't sure if he lost an edge or maybe the stick of a Gator got in his way to hinder his performance. Must wait for Williams to exit the zone before he can go in. Allen going around the net, taken down. Now bringing it in is LeBlanc. LeBlanc with Beeman with him. LeBlanc shoots it down low in the ice. A Gator now coming out of the box, about to be 5-on-5. Steve's shot, again blocked by the leg of, or rather should have just shot it to get a rebound. Nealis in, shot, another shot, blocked by Butler. Face off won by the Trojans. Stockman to the net, save, rebound, in there, and blocked away. LeBlanc gonna put it back in the zone. Butler trying to put it out. He's hit. He's gonna go right back into the zone quickly. Logan stops, tries to put a shot on net. Another shot blocked. Benoit trying to put it up to the blue line. Put it up to the blue line. He's hit there by Gillis. Betts out in front. Betts slides it in. He's sent back in the zone, walking in, sharp angle shot. Pad save. McCulley gonna have his try into the glove, but 53. We appreciate the viewership. This is the 2024 Dieppe Platterding around 6 o'clock tomorrow. Dangerously close. Face off taken by Trimble. McFadden put it up to the blue line. Clears it in the zone. Gillis sent out, and
Far greater than defensive, and the Gators being on the defensive far greater than offense. It's still a close game.
quickly comes out and goes the other way. McEachran working in, makes a dangle pass one of them and slides into the post. Pass one of them and slides into the post. The net's off. Or maybe it isn't. McCulley lays a huge hit after the whistle. No mistake sending it all the way down the ice. Evan, but with it will be LeBlanc shooting it off the board, almost killing the linesman in the process. Behind the net, rimmed out by Stockman. Okay, skates up the board, still with it, gets past Betts. Now must face Stockman. Or rather LeBlanc, excuse me, not Stockman, sent high in the air, will touch
this penalty kill, and they're really putting in a strong effort icing the puck, and it's really paying off.
at the blue line. Sent to Evans. Evans shooting. That one just getting the momentum back in the offensive zone. On his backhand was Betts. Trying to put Clark sent to the middle. Wrapped around Beeman. Shot, rebound, they score. Rebound goal on camera, live on stream. Sent all the way down. Played by Steve to make a wise decision. We appreciate your viewership for Trimble. Sent to the blue line. Noss shooting. Lowell on the Noss shooting. Lowell on the ice. He was looking for a deflection from Trimble out in front, but he was being tied up by Gallant. McKay, he's gonna shoot. That one in the middle. Both players not going for the puck. A penalty called. Don't know on who. is dropped on period 3. Quickly, Trimble already taking possession. They are still shorthanded for 1:30. Bring it out of the zone is the Gators. Butler in, backhander, saved by Steves. Face-off not done upright. We'll have to try it again. Binwatton throws something into his bench. Face-off won by Central Kings. To the blue line, it's sent out of the zone accidentally by Knox. Butler sent it to Knox. Knox is poke checked. There's a shot ramped off of Steves and close to going in. Hovered through the blue paint. Central Kings starting their rush. Allen off for McKay. Allen into the zone past Stockman. Allen putting it up to the blue line to Knox. Knox back to Allen. Allen back to Knox. Pressured by Logan, put to the net. Could have had a backhand pass. Boats was sitting back door. McKay just couldn't get the backhand pass. Nickerson gonna cover up. 29 seconds to go in the Ian Casey call. And 14:46 left to go in the game. Harrison Trimble still up by a score of 3-0. Central Kings will quickly win the draw. Boats. Pass to the middle for Allen. Allen puts it back into the blue line. Shot almost deflected, but just wide of the net. Butler cleared back in past McKay. It'll go to Trimper. Allen, Trimper. Back to Allen. Allen to the blue line for Evans. Casey's out of the box. Shot from Butler. Wide of the net. Allen. They try to put it in front. Boats will pick up where Allen left off. Blues Biscuit taken by McFadden and cleared into the zone. The Gators a good start to this third period. Getting some good shots on goal. Is not getting one past that red line. There's a shot from McFadden. It's blocked. Then sending it up against the board is Williams out of the zone. Played around over for Evans. Evans sent along the boards. Trimper captures it at the hash marks. That pass is just going to be kept in by Groundwater. Evans out of the reach of Logie. Cutting to the middle is Beeman. Beeman still with it before it's poked off his stick by Trimper. Gallant tried to dump it back in and up off the glove of Williams. And shot all the way down the ice, which will just go for an icing against Central Kings. They're trying to get some changes off late. Referee's not going to let that slide. Face-off taken by the Trojans. Stockman fanned on his shot, so it exits the zone. Bringing it up was Butler. Trojans regain the puck in their defensive end. Groundwater. His pass ends up right with the Gators. Gators struggling to get some changes. Trojans enter the zone. But there's McEachran, who had his stick knocked out of his hands. Had to go back to retrieve it. Face off taken by the Trojans. Steves ices it in around the net. Taken by McKay. He'll try to shove it against the boards. But taken by the Zhao. Shot up above the net. Steves to Betts. Betts to the middle. On his backhand. Backdoor pass out in front. They score. Drew Betts makes some nice plays. Opens the play up. Goes to Steves. Steves finds Ben Watt and puts it into the wide open cage. That'll be a 4-0 lead for the Trojans. Face off back at center ice. Butler sent just across the blue line. Boats flips it up, knocked down and gloved down by Steves, and he'll be called a hand pass.
Trojans' fourth goal scored by number 20, Addison Benoit. Assisted by number 87, Weston Steves, and number 16, Drew Betts.
Face off won by the Gators. Boats sent it back. Allen flipped it over the head of Jackson Steves. Allen back to Butler. Butler shooting. Saved by Steves and went over to Betts. Betts who gathered the rebound over to Weston Steves. And along the far side, sent to the middle for Benoit. Picked off by Boats. In to hold the line with Stockman, but that pass ended up right up for Allen, who then tried to put it over to Boats. It slid off his stick. Boats gonna lose an edge. Butler backhanded in over the glove of Stockman. Boats trying to put it to the front. The shot, bad save by Steves. Attempting to hold the blue line is Noss. He can, then a pass to center ice. That one's picked off by Butler. Butler in, gets hit by Casey. Trojans go back the other way. Logan through the neutral zone. Logan will steamroll Noss, who was trying to poke check the puck off of him. Trimper, he's hit big by Casey in open ice. Logan digging in the middle, backhander, save. He's hit an open ice by Trimper. Another Trojan goes down, showing the instant replay mid-play. Cummins in the zone, they're offside. Butler playing what looked to be without a glove. Making his way in, Trimper. It's quickly out, 2-on-2. McFadden tips the pass over the head of Evans and into the corner. Nearing 10 minutes left to go. Gallant shooting, trying to deflect it was Beeman. Beeman gets it back, backhander, save, rebound from Cummings. Saved by the blocker. His gonna have another try and into the glove of Nickerson.
At the beginning of this period, it really felt like the Gators were starting to step off the gas and they were slowing down until just moments ago they started really bringing the boom into the game and laying these massive hits against the Trojan players.
Trojans win the draw. Legier kept in. Clark tried to put it to the middle. It's flipped out by Williams. And neutralized Steves. He passes that off for Beeman. Beeman gets in past Williams. Cleared around by Evans. Clark struggling to maintain possession. It's going to be cleared out of the zone. McFadden has it on his forehand. Has a weak little flip in, but will be effective. Steves shooting. Blocked by Williams and behind the net. Attempted shots off from the side of the net. Swinging some sticks. And just over 9 minutes left to go in this third period. Trojans up by a score of 4-0. That pass sent to the middle. Taken by Boats. So barely not cleared. Then it gets out of the zone. Cleared back in by Groundwater. behind the net. Jochum cleared out. There'll be no icing. It was deflected. First one on it's going to be Knox. He's going up against LeBlanc. LeBlanc pins himself up against the boards. Puck squirts out for Boats. Knox puts it back in that same corner. Groundwater picks it up and feeds McEachran. Keelan McEachran going up the ice. Makes one move and it's flipped out quickly by Gillis. And all the way back down the ice for Stockman. Or for LeBlanc. McEachran. Trying to deflect it down into the zone. Butler sent around the boards. Gallant tried to put it to the middle. Hit from Trimper on Steves. Butler pokes it out into the middle. Groundwater finds the loose puck and dumps it into the zone. Attempted clearing by Butler into the skates of Groundwater. He keeps it in. Groundwater. There's going to be a shot. Saved. Rebound. Nickerson not sure where it is. Initial shot from Nealis going up high on the goaltender and almost being saved. Gallant overskating a puck in his Trimper backhander trying to find someone backdoor. No one there. Tripper in front. Shot. He scores. Wyatt Trimper got the feed in front of the net. And that's going to be the first goal for the Central Kings Gators this game.
This crucial goal might give the Gators that little bit of energy they really need to pick up the pace and possibly even tie or win the game. We'll have to see coming up.
And also a big factor, just looking at the benches, Gators looking like they're playing, like they're running two lines out, like in a spring league in the Trimble. Their bench is a full house. Out of the zone, Trimble regains the puck. Legier, a pass over misses. Benoit will not go for an icing. Linesman wave it off. Butler. Steves sends around for Weston Steves. Weston Steves out in front. Benoit on his backhand. Nickerson down on the ground. And an early whistle is blown. Just under 7 minutes to go in the game. Score 4-1 in favor of the Trojans.
Gators goalie Seth Nickerson is really bringing these crucial saves, keeping his team in the game arguably at this point. The defense is still doing an awesome job, but he's really tying it all together.
Down below the net. Taken by Betts. Betts wraps around the net. Drops it off for Steves. Steves tried to put it out in front. Benoit not there. Drew Betts toe drag release. He scores. And if the Gators had any momentum after that goal, all of it is gone. Drew Betts does a toe drag release and goes to the top shelf, making it 5-1 Trojans. 6.5 minutes to go. Allen trying to break into the zone. Betts clears it by Evans. Butler cleared around weakly on his backhand. Benoit in the corner, being pressured by Knox. Steves. Weston Steves in, trying to get a shot off, poked off by Knox. Stockman cleared into the zone. Sam Butler, who jumped, was not able to catch the puck. Benoit skating around in the corner, getting pinned up against the boards is Allen. Shot on net, won't quite get there. Taken out by the Gators. Evans, cross ice pass intended for Knox. Knox gonna get by LeBlanc. Here's Allen. Allen shot. They score! With a shot from Lucas Allen on net. Don't know if it touches Evans before it goes in. He's the first in the handshake, in the flyby to the bench. So it looks like that goal is going to be by Evans and assisted by Allen.
it appears that first goal by the Gators has really given the bench that little bit of energy they needed to start scoring.
Steves clears it in. Bringing it was Casey. Gators have it thus far. There's going to be a penalty coming against the Gators. Looks like it's Casey drawing the penalty and going to the box. Will be Ben Williams. Or rather, it'll be Ryan Allen. He's going to head to the box for 4 minutes for head contact. So now the Gators must kill off a 4-minute penalty in the last 5 minutes while also managing to score 3 goals. Gators win the draw, cleared all the way, well, not cleared all the way down. Betts in past to Steves was a shot. Save. McFadden up to the blue line. Betts, Legier, shot deflected, wide left of the net. Ben White behind the net for Steves. Pass is a shot from Betts, blocked by Boats with speed. This could potentially be a 2-on-1 for the Gators, but coming back quickly is Ben White and Betts. Betts going back the other way. Drew Betts walks in. Backdoor pass intended for Weston Steves, and he couldn't get a stick on it. Lucas Allen coming just off the bench, ices it all the way down. Coming down to just 4 minutes left in the game. Legier starting his defensive zone. Loses the puck in the offensive zone. Steves, or for, I believe that was Allen trying to get it out. Steves trying to go back door. He just hits the side of the net, gets it back behind the net. Puck will just get out of the zone. Stockman will look for a pass. He'll leave it off for Logan. Logan mishandles the puck a little bit, almost turns it over to Allen. Stockman to Logan. His pass to the middle for Clark hits off his stick and goes over to McKay. Stockman, after getting the puck dumped in his end, Stockman walks up in the offensive zone, tries to cut around to the front, tried to hit Clark. LeBlanc's gonna try a shot off the inside of the post. Looked like it had went in. Definitely gonna have a replay of that. Looked like it had gone off the inside of the post from my angle. May have just hit the post and came out. Across, Clark, cleared down by McKay. Now just 3 minutes left to go in the game. Stockman up for Logan, who deflects it into the zone. Gonna be picked up by McKay. And his clearing attempt will go past everyone and all the way down the ice, although it stayed along the ice the entire time. Legier, that pass intended for Betts off his stick and onto McKay. He'll make no mistake icing it down. Beeman in his own zone being hounded by Trimper. Beeman still with it. Moves to his forehand, shoots. That shot blocked by Butler. And an intercepted pass will be iced all the way down. Puck headed to the side of the net with a forechecking knock, so Steve was forced to go up to play it. Betts working his way into the zone. Good defense by McKay. Goes into the corner. Less than a minute left on the penalty. Betts with it at the top of the zone. One-timer, save, rebound, another rebound. What a chance from Clark to get another goal, and a great save by Nickerson, keeping this game at 5-2. Ben Wyatt moving his way through the neutral zone. He's in, stops. Look for passing up and out in front. There's another shot coming from Betts, ramped up off his stick and out of play. A minute and a half left to go. And other games happening around the tournament. After the second period, Bernice McNaught is up 5-0 on ESN. After the second, the Sussex Sonics are up 3-0 on Les Îles de Thomas Albert. And getting close to the end of the game, the Trojans are up 5-2 on the Gators. There's a shot deflected away by McKay. Cleared out. Allen is ready to come out of the box. Steves tried to pass out in front for McFadden, and he just shot it wide. Ben Wyatt clears it out of the zone. Coming down to the last minute of play. We now play 5-on-5. Stockman gonna hit a slap shot into the skates of McKay. Cleared around by Evans. Stockman receives it from the other side. Behind the net, McFadden up to Stockman. Stockman now to try a slap shot. Deflected off the stick of Evans and wide of the net. Coming down to the last 40 seconds. LeBlanc, his bank along the boards, ends up with Allen. Allen missed his hits. Weston Steves now free to move into the zone. Pass over to McFadden. Blocked there by McKay. Going just out of the zone and being dumped in is Gallant doing that. And on the last 20 minutes. Boats into the zone. Allen in the corner. Turns back around. Up to the blue line. Evans shooting just wide. McKay, he's going to try a shot. Not to be deflected, just wide. And that will be the game. Trojans go undefeated in the round robin, finishing at 3-0 with a 5-2 win over the Gators.
Despite the Gators' strong defensive efforts, the Trojans had an unbeatable offense that could just get through every time. This game could have went either way with either team taking the win.
To make it a 5-2 final from the Uniplex in Dieppe, New Brunswick, the Central Kings Gators taking over the Harrison Trimble Trojans. I'm your host, Braden.
I'm your co-host, Liam. Thank you for tuning in to day 2 of the 2024 Dieppe Classic Tournament. Have a good night. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for more action. We have a roster of 7 games coming up.
You think you should have faded black Jordan?
Player of the game for the Gators, number 30, Seth Nickerson. Player of the game for the Trojans, number 21, Carson LeBlanc.